So today we're starting a new unit, and although we're still working with equations, we're going to be talking about independent and dependent variables. Independent, meaning you do not rely on anybody. Dependent, you must rely on someone. Variable must be a letter. So we're going to talk a little bit how they work together. So, for example, you guys are dependent upon your parents who are independent. So if your parents decide that they want to move to, let's say, Washington, D.C., but you don't want to go, well, you, the dependent, relies on the independent parents, and you must go with your parents to wherever it is that they want to move to, including Washington, D.C. So there's some things though that we need to think about when we're doing math. It's similar, but of course real life is not always the same thing as a math problem. However, we will use these in real life. So when we have an independent variable, and yes, we will figure out what our variables are. An independent variable stands on its own. It does not rely on the dependent variable. So conversely, let's see what happens with our dependent variable. Well, the dependent variable relies or depends on the independent variable. Here's something really important. It changes only because the independent variable changes. Interesting. It's kind of like that parent. You would not move unless your parent said it's time to move. Now, another thing about these is the variable. So what variable do we use? We use x as your independent variable, okay? And x is as in the x in an ordered pair. Then, if this is x, if you remember ordered pairs, we had x and, well, the other one was called y. That was the order in an ordered pair. So, of course, you have x and then y. Now, the final bulleted point is if we make a table. We have the input is our independent variable, and the output is our dependent variable. Oops, I already have it there. Just wanted to write table. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so here we have the x, the y. Well, of course, we don't keep them separate. We put them together, and we have x and y as an ordered pair. Now, why do I have this here? Because where do we see our ordered pairs? On grids and coordinate planes. So we have the x-axis, which is what we always do first. And then we have the y-axis, which is second. So, of course, first, then second. Always do this direction first, then this second. Now, right here, we have the origin. So you're going nowhere to the right, you're going nowhere up, you stay right at the origin. Now, we said that our table, we had the input and the output. So this is x and this would be y. Think about it. And we have x and y, you would always be at 0 if you had x and y as 0, 0. Okay, the origin. Now I wrote something really important here. I'm going to highlight it. This has an asterisk. This is in, actually I'm going to put a nice little box around it so it really pops. the independent variable must come first. So that goes back to this. It only changes because the independent variable changes. So this is super important. You must first have the independent variable happen, then the dependent variable can follow behind. Now, here's an example. I drove for an hour and traveled 20 miles. So first, we have two variables in here. Which one is which? Well, here's what we're talking about. We're talking about hours and miles. So I traveled for an hour and traveled 20 miles. Which one is my independent variable and which is my dependent variable? Well, here, let's think about this. If I didn't have the time, oops, sorry about that. If I didn't have the time to drive, could I go 20 miles? If there was no time, there's no driving. So my independent variable is my hour. My dependent variable is my driving. So now, number of miles traveled in 1 hour. So we can say it in different ways, right? So actually, if we had it this way, we call this a miles per hour. If you remember miles per hour, that was one of our unit rates. We will be going to that. This is how things get so interrelated. So let's take a look. Let's make a chart. So we said the independent variable is the hours because it is the input, and the output is the miles. Now, one thing I always want to do, I always write down X and Y because that helps me sort and organize. Now, if I had no time, I'm going no miles. But if I had 1 hour, how many miles am I going? 20. They gave that to me. Well, if I go 2 hours, how many miles do I go? 40. If I go 3 miles, I go 60. So as you can see, there is a relationship between X and Y, our independent and dependent, our parents and ourselves. We have relationships. All right, a lot more to come on Monday.